everyone, Chivos here, bringing you another Football Manager 2016 video, and it is time for another episode of my Pentagon challenge, and we'll get straight into things. It is the start of a new season, so obviously our upsets from last season, I was quite upset, but it's a new season, things have changed. We'll have a look at what's been going on. So we'll check the schedule. I've got the schedule up from last season just to show you what happened. So obviously we lost to Pohang. Over 2 legs, we did lose 1-0, and it was quite frustrating. But following that, we won the FA Cup final 4-1. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I much rather would have preferred to record that game than the Pohang game, but I chose not to, and it bit me in the arse. So, 4-1 against Suwon. Not bad. We then beat Seongnam 2-0. Before drawing 1-1 with Ulsan and 1-1 with FC Seoul. So we didn't do too bad, but we still finished second either way. Pohang did take out the league, which is a bit upsetting, but Pohang also won the Champions League, which frustrates me even more. So forget that for now. We do have some ins and some outs. So we check the transfers in the transfer history. We've let a lot of people go. So Ahn Jim Bolm decided, he wasn't good enough for the club anymore. We let him go. He's still available on a free, but we don't need him. Jang is another player who left, the 24-year-old. You may remember there was one big problem where Jang made a mistake for us. I dropped him to the resis, and he stayed there ever since. Park Yoon-sik, a backup goalkeeper I bought in. He's now gone to Daejeon. A good move him. Not really good for us. Kim Ji-ho has left as well. He was a defensive midfielder. Wasn't going to develop any further, so I decided to let him go. Kim Chong-hee has also left as central defender. 1.5 star potential ability. Don't get me wrong, he looks alright, but just not as good as what I thought. So, 22 years old, we let him go. Lee Sung-yong, we let him go as well. A 24-year-old central midfielder. Didn't really have interest in him, so I let him go. Seo is gone. Kim In-ho is gone. So really just fringe players have gone. Really, Ahn Jim Bolm and Jang are the 2 big ones. So on the ins, we've only brought in 2 players, which I am a bit worried about, but I think we should be fine. The first one we paid a fee for was Lee Ju-yong from Jeju. We paid 200k, and he's a right back. He's not going to start right back. I needed another right back just in case, just a backup, and he's going to do the job. As you can see, a very good player overall. He will be very, very good there. And it turns out he came through our youth academy. So he came through our youth academy, and then left, and now he's back. He is back at Jeonbuk, so it's good to see him here. Now, the free transfer, Koya Yoshioka. We've brought him in. A very good player. Now, he's a Japanese international. He's got 1 cap. He's 20 years old. Physically, he's a monster. Jumping reach and his height aren't that good, but acceleration, agility, monster. He's got 20 flair, 17 decisions, 16 work rate. A very, very good player. And technically, he's not that bad either. Could be a little better, but 4-star current ability. Very good player. Now, he's not registered for the Champions League squad because he was signed after the Champions League registration was over. So I can't register him for the group stage, but I'm sure I can for the latter stages of the competition if we make it. So that's the transfers for now. And now we will talk some Champions League business. Now, as you can see, we are in a group with a Monthong. We also have Okayama and Shandong. Not the most favourable group, but it's going to do a job. Alright, we can do a job in this group. The other groups we really have to look at down here. Group E, I would have liked to have Buriram, Guangzhou, Saitama, and Ulsan. If we have replaced Guangzhou, we'd be more than happy. Group F, Balaina, Pohang, Kwangjin, and Selangor, which means Pohang more than likely going to get through. It would not surprise me. In Group G, we have Hiroshima, Persib, FC Seoul, and Sydney FC. Would not have minded that group either. I think we could have done the job there. And now we have Jeonbuk, which is ourselves, Mantong, Okayama, and Shandong. So I think we should be alright. Not guaranteeing anything though. As you can see here, Sepahan was the year we lost on penalties, and Pohang are the team that just knocked us out last season. So things haven't been going good. But tactics-wise, everything's going to stay the same. Let's just note that Luke Bodic is unhappy with me. I let the assistant pick the training camp squad. last time I ever do it. Luke Bodic was excluded from the training camp squad, and now he's unhappy with me. You know, he's complaining to his teammates that he was left out. So he's not happy. I need to sort him out as soon as possible because otherwise we're not going to have a defender. Hopefully we can win the Champions League this year. Cross my fingers, we better bloody win it. So as you can see here, Kaya Yoshioka is not available for today. Either is Lee Ju-yong, the right back. We do have some injuries as well. I will show you those now. Kim Yong-hwan, the right back, is injured for 3 to 4 months. That's another reason I've brought in our new right back, Lee Ju-yong, because Kim is out. And look, Han Kyung-ho is out as well. 24-year-old right back, not bad. He's come up through the youth academy. He's out for 3 weeks. So forget that. We've got a new right back in for now. Other inclusions in the first team squad. There is one I know of instantly. His name is Jun Chang-hyun, a central midfielder. He's 19 years old. I was going to leave him in the resis, but he's too good for the reserves. Look at him. Physically, very good. 17 jumping reach, 187 centimeters tall. Plays in the middle of the pitch. Physically, he's quite good. Mentally, could be a little better. But technically, 17 passing, 13 first touch, 11 finishing. Not bad for a central midfielder at the age of 19. And give him a bit of first team football, his potential could be reached. You check his reports here. Consistent performer. He's very one-footed, which is a bit of a problem. Can only play in one position right now. We can change that. Marking they're worried about, and his tackling as well. So forget that. As you can see, he's fairly athletic. He's ambitious. He has potential to be a K-League Classic central midfielder, and he's very well suited to K-League Classic football. So he could be a bigger one for the future, but we'll have to see what happens there. Now, squad-wise, how are we going to play today? I haven't really thought about. Park Ji-hoo has signed a new contract with us, as you can see. He's now the under-18s coach and a player. So his wage has been dropped by a huge amount. Physically, he's not very good anymore, but mentally and technically, he's someone I want around at the club. 37, I don't care if he doesn't play much because, as you can see, staff-wise, he is fairly decent. And, you know, I think he can still do a job for us. So whether he plays or not doesn't matter. But Gion is the man for today, and he likes to play the limited fullback role, so I'll give him that opportunity. Now, Luke Bodic and the 23-year-old, has been performing quite well as of late. As you can see, he's got 2-star current ability with 3.5 potential. The other defenders we have for this season, Kim Ki-hee, who probably going to let go. Physically, hasn't got it anymore. Now we have Cho Sung-hwan as well, 22-year-old. Can fit there if needs be, but normally he can be played in a central role. And then Jong Il-kun, as we have here, 14, 13, 13. Yeah, his other technicals aren't very good, but he does a decent job, so I can't complain about that. But I'm hoping that Yoo Kyung-won can develop a bit better, and hopefully he can become a strong centre-back for the future. Now, we have a striker here, which I've promoted. Obviously, Ru Jae-ho is out on loan at Livorno. Not having the best time there. As you can see, he scored 3 goals in 25 appearances. Not a very good striker at all. But Kim Kwang-ho has come up through the reserves as well. He's 21 years old, and I thought, I'll give him a chance, you know. He could be decent. He's only got 1.5-star current ability. He's got 3-star potential ability, 18 flair, 13 work rate, 16 heading, and 12 finishing. So his finishing and heading are good. I wish his finishing was a bit better, but his heading's up there. He can play a poacher, he can play a target man, and his long shots are improving. So this guy is our backup striker for the season, and I'm hoping he can do a job. So, things are looking good. Kwon Chang-hoon is around. Whether I want to play him or not is another question. I think Ko Min-hyuk should get the game. Also, Park Suk-yong has to be playing, but An Him-bom is in great form. Andre Pereira needs to have a better start, a better end to last season. You know, last season he barely scored any goals towards the latter half. Hopefully he can start scoring a bit more this season. You know, 21 was good. I'm hoping a bit more. Now, Lee Byung-min, our central midfielder, he is at maximum potential, and he's a fantastic player. He's going to keep playing in the central mid. He's better out on the left, but if I need, he can replace Pereira on the left-hand side. So, I better show you the fixtures that we've had so far this season, just quickly. We've had 4 friendlies and we haven't lost. We drew 1-1 with Daeju, not the best result. We beat Cheongju 4-0, not a bad result. We drew 1-0 with Incheon, which I'm not happy about. And then we beat Busan 2-0, and Koya Yoshioka did manage to score his first goal for the club. Now, I think this is how we're going to line up. The substitutes should be fine. I don't have any problems there. Lee Jung-min should probably come on for Kwang Chang-hun. Forget that. Apart from that, we'll get into today's game. We've done enough admin. Forget the finances. We don't need to talk about that. They're fine. 10 million in the bank, and we've barely spent any money. So Mangtong is the way we're going to go. They're from Thailand, so I think we should beat them no problems. You know, we are the 3rd best team ranked in Asia at the moment, behind Pohang and Sepahan. I think it's Sepahan. It might be Al Ittihad actually. It's one of the Saudi Arabian teams. So the thing I look at now is we're the 3rd best. Obviously, Pohang are in our division. We need to beat them. It's going to be hard. Although there are Pohang, we have a chance. And that's the thing. We're here because we have a chance. This season, I want to be more productive, and hopefully we can get a Champions League under our belt. It would be very helpful. But here we go. Here's Pereira. Nothing coming from this first highlight here. We're only a minute into the game. And here we are looking to build back. Here's Gion on the ball. Nothing happening though. So things have been going quite well in the off-season. I tried to strengthen as much as I could. There's no one really in South Korea that I can afford. Here's Lee Jong-soo. Man, you need to be doing better than that from that range. But there's no one that's really affordable. You know, I've only got a 3 million transfer budget, and all the players I'm looking at, they're asking 5 million plus. So it's very hard to buy very good players, especially from rivals like Pohang, when they just don't want to sell to me. So I'm just doing the best I can with the money that I've been given, and I've bought in a Japanese player this season, so hopefully he fills the Asian marquee spot. Be another person for our Champions League squad, which is fantastic. But we just need to keep working on our performances and the crucial games like Champions League, the semi-finals. We need to be winning. We need to beat Pohang. That's my goal. We need to just beat Pohang overall. When is their team ever going to turn back? It's not. Their team is fantastic. Their youth system is great. Here's Pereira. It's his first goal of the season. Thank the Lord. He's opened up in the first game. I'm quite happy about that. Now, it's good to see him on the score sheet, but he needs to put in goal after goal after goal. 21 was fantastic, but he didn't get any really in the last 6 months of last season. So, better performances this year, Pereira. And there you go. He slotted 1 in his first game of the season. So, Pereira, I'm very happy for you, mate. It's good to see you on the score sheet. But Fernando, hopefully he can add a bit more this season. I know his assists were excellent. His average rating was an 8.1. So hopefully he can continue his performances. Here's Pereira. Ko Min-hyuk now. Here's Lee Byung-min. Ball in. Pereira, unlucky there. But can we watch the counter-attack? We have to be careful here. They are trying to break. There's Pereira getting back. He's done a very good job once again. There is a highlight though. The same highlight. What's going to happen? It looks like Montong are trying to come down through the center of the pitch. And it looks like they could. Here is Sun Thunun on the left-hand side now. He plays back to Mawali. Here we go. We could counter. Ko Min-hyuk, Fernando. The man. Look at that pace he's got. And if Fernando gets injured, we've got Yoshioka. So we're not worried. Lee Jong-soo, you need to be scoring from that close, mate. You're our number 1 striker. You scored a bag full last season, but that's not enough. You need to be scoring more. You had an incredible season last season, so it's good to see that. But it's half time. It's only 1-0. A bit disappointing. I think we could do better. But here's Fernando trying to score from kickoff. It hasn't happened. Now, we're building. Here's Pereira. Ball in. Lee Jong-soo can't get there. But I shouldn't be worried. He's on a 6.1. It's not working out too well. We might have to bring on our other striker, which wouldn't bother me at all. Give him a bit of a run. His name's Han, but here we go. There's a highlight. Here's Lee Byung-min. Can he beat the man? He can. Here's Arnhem Bohm. Fernando. Mate, come on. You need to be scoring that. Not acceptable, but Lee Jong-soo not looking good. So here we go. Time to make some changes. Lee Jong-soo on a 6.2. You've got to come off. Kim is his name. You're going to have a run. Play the poacher. See if Kim can bag a goal on his debut for Jeonbuk. Now, on the right-hand side, we have Arnhem Bohm not playing very well. So I'll sub him off for Park Suk-yong. We'll leave it like that for now and see how we go. Pereira He's looking a bit tired, but I'm sure he'll be fine. He's bagged a goal. Keep him on the pitch to celebrate. But 10 minutes left on the clock. We absolutely dominated Montong. Hopefully they can't grab a late goal here. Otherwise, it'd be really bad. Now, we've had 30 shots, 55% possession. We've bossed this game. We can't afford a late goal. Here's Fernando, though. Can he find Kim? He can. Here's Kim now. On his debut for John Buck. Audacious, but I'll give him, he has the confidence. He's got confidence, and that's something I like. So here's no subs. Nam's going to have to come in. And I don't have anyone to play on the right side either. So forget that. Forget that entirely. We'll make a different change. Ko Min Hyuk or Lee Byung-min. Lee Byung-min, you've had a good game. You can come off. Lee Jung-min, the other Lee, can come on and see out the rest of the game. We've got 2 minutes of injury time plus the minute. 3 minutes left to go. There's a minute and a half left on the clock, though, which is worrying. Hopefully we can bag a late goal here. Here's Park Suk-young. He is... We've intercepted. Here's Pereira. Good interception, Pereira. Here's Fernando. Can he find Kim? Come on, Lee Jung-min. Find Kim. Find Kim. Oh, Pereira. Ko Min Hyuk. We're looking for Kim. Come on. I want to see him score on his debut. He's 19 years old. I think he's 19. He's 19 to 20 years. Park Suk-young. He's scored. It's 2-0. That makes things a lot more comfortable. Park Suk-young bags his first goal of the season from the right-hand side. Very good vision there from Fernando to spot the pass. As you can see, here's Park Suk-young. Takes a touch. Slots home. Fantastic. Now, Kim, I know he's not fantastic, but I think he's going to do a job as the backup striker. I nearly brought in Ciro Immobile, ex-Juventus, ex-Torino. Immobile is a very good player. Dortmund. But I decided not to. Why? Because physically he just wasn't good enough. You know, he's going to ask for a lot of money. Physically he wasn't as good as what I hoped. But the other thing is too, then we'd have to get rid of one of our foreigners. We've got Fernando, who plays fantastic. We've got Andre Pereira, who plays fantastic. And we also have Luke Bodic, who plays fantastic. So I don't want to get rid of any of those guys unless we have like an absolute superstar. But we've won the game against Montong. It's a 2-0 win. It's a very good win to start off our Champions League. Shandong have been Okayama as well, so that's good to see there. Have Pohang won? What's the bet they've smashed? Where's Pohang? 2-1 against Balena. Not a very comfortable result. But we've beaten Montong, which is good to see. And we play Okayama in a week, which could help build our confidence, which I'm quite happy with. Now, as you see, Kim has made, he's 21. He's made his debut for John Buck. He's done a very good job there. I can't complain about it. And Fernando, a 9.0 rating in his first game of the season. You've done well, my friend. So, I don't see why you're not happy with it, mate. So, forget the next Okayama game, Shandong. Forget about them two. What we'll do, we'll go against Okayama, and then we will go against Shandong. So, Okayama on the 10th of April. Less than 2 months away till I join you. We'll see how the start of the season worked out for us. And we'll see how the other two Champions League games have gone as well. But if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to see more of my Pentagon challenge. And hopefully I catch you guys on another video.